right about now.
Oh, okay, sick. All right. Oh,
We are good, I
getting right
think.
to business here. It's live, 100%.
Bam. Yeah.
Oh, okay. What's up, guys? Through the Fingers Pod
Hey,
here.
boys.
As you can see, there's a lot of people here today. I don't want to introduce everybody because I'm feeling lazy today. So I'm gonna let everybody introduce themselves as we go through. I don't know if everyone's screens are in the same order. So you guys can kind of just go however you want, say a little bit about yourself. And obviously we're all here for the August 17th event. So I'll let Dion go a little bit more in depth talk about that, but we'll kind of just jump in with some introductions and go from there. Whoever wants to start can start. I don't know if not all one at a time, guys. Okay.
My name is Dion, the Wilsonator. I'm the founder of Arms Agetton. Also an ambassador for the Montana Armbender League.
Right on.
Hey guys, this is Gelder. I'm joining in. I'm off screen. I'm out here in the production truck just saying hello to everybody. I'm gonna let Mr. Dion do a lot of the talking for us. He is our ambassador. But we're excited that you guys are having us on so we can let you all know what we're trying to do on August 17th. My role in it and our role for the M Spot, that is where we produce all of our Mabel shows and they air on the M Spot YouTube channel. That is where this event will go. We'll have the prelims kind of streamed off of one camera, so that those still can be going out to air. We'll have a microphone in there. People can still see what's going on during the noon to 4 p.m. segment of it. And then we're going to go dark for about an hour, have a break for everybody, come back up somewhere around 5:30, 6 o'clock, something like that with the main cards. And that will be live, full production, full commentary team, full graphics, full replay, all of that good stuff. We're going to have replay in the sense of we might look into some challenges. If give a guy a challenge if he thinks it was that bad of a foul or he shouldn't have had that foul, we can go back to the two elbow camera looks that we have and go back and let's see exactly what the video says. That is all I really have to say as far as this goes. Otherwise, we're just happy to be a part of Dion's whole show here. When I found out what he was doing, I said, we want to be a part of that. We want to cover this. We want to stream this. This is an amazing, fun project. So that's where we're at with that.
Awesome.
Perfect. All right, Miles, you're up.
All right, Miles Hutton from just right across the line.
Come on in.
Been pulling 6 months now, and got a match with Mike Schaaf, and really looking forward to it.
Oh
Thank
man,
you for
Mike,
letting
if
me
you're watching
have
this,
it on. Thanks for having me on the podcast. So,
Oh, for sure, buddy.
oh, of course,
I watched you pull.
Mike, you better be training, buddy. I
Yeah.
pulled this guy in Montana. Mike, get some work in, man.
Six
Oh, by
months?
the
You've
way,
only been pulling
Mike
6 months?
only 6 months, bud.
Wow.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Hands
6
good,
months,
man,
first
for
of all.
6 months. Yeah.
Um, yeah. All right, Hunter.
Yeah.
Oh, Hunt.
What's up?
Hey, how you doing, man?
Good. How are you?
Good, man. Introduce yourself.
Hunter Broughton. Been arm wrestling since I was 10, 24. Competed at nationals, competed at worlds. Recently competed at Michigan State. Lots of time in the sport and lots of time on the table, and excited for this event.
Right
Feel like
on.
it's gonna be a killer event.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I watched your match, your last match. It was good. Good job.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good match.
Right on.
All right, Andrew.
Hey guys, what's up? Can you hear me? It looks like
Yeah.
I might
Yes,
be.
sir.
Yeah, we hear you, man. We hear you.
Awesome. Yeah, so coming up on 2 years in the sport here in September. Really surprised me. I just really love arm wrestling. I like the training. I like going to practice and getting to meet all the guys and hang out with everyone. Competing is fun. I don't like to lose, but it's kind of just I guess, a cherry on top. I really like just arm wrestling in general. So yeah,
Sucks.
that's it.
Yeah, yeah. Now,
Awesome.
did I thought I seen? Are you training? Who's your trainer?
Sandra Sedis.
Oh, okay, so you got my trainer. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, have you had improvements since you started with him?
Yeah, pretty big time improvements. Actually, here next weekend is going to be kind of like the perfect showcase because before I started working with Sandris, the guy I'm going to face on Saturday, or at least I think I'm facing, was whooping on me pretty good. But I think I've leapfrogged him quite a bit. So this will be a really good showcase of the improvements I've made since getting with Sandris.
Yeah, yeah. Do you have a hard time keeping up to the routine, or are you just breezing it?
No, actually, initially with his training, I added a lot to it just because I felt like I needed to do more.
Yeah,
But now it's kind of turned more into a collaboration. We're good about communicating and making changes. And I've been working out for about 20 years now, so I kind of know when I need to just listen to my body or just make changes on my own. He kind of just makes sure I don't miss anything obvious. And he gives me a lot of technical feedback, which is what I need the most. I think people way overthink the training aspect of arm wrestling, but the technical analysis is huge.
Yeah, he's pretty picky. It took me a while because I felt like everything I did was wrong, right? Because he's always drawing, closer to the body or this here, more flexion, and I'm actually restricted with my flexion. I have like bone spurs and shit like that. So, but I mean, I found a way to make it work with his routine too. So, and I added core. I was lacking core strength with Sanders, but I added that in too. Yeah.
Core strength is huge.
Yeah. Right on. Okay.
Has anyone
Who's
not
that,
introduced
Nicholas?
themselves?
That's Nicholas in the back.
Oh, yeah.
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 I made it. I
Do you have
made
a
it.
T there, Nicholas?
What?
You got a
No.
T there?
No.
No, it's the American version.
Same thing as me.
I mean, I stock that. I stock that for a living. So
Right on. So tell us about you, Nick.
me? Oh,
Yeah.
well, Nicholas Abel. I've only really been arm wrestling for like what, a year and 3 months, I think. So look it, there's my brother right there. And then I'm just really just been learning. I just got done. Sorry, I just got done competing in Wyoming State. That was a slaughter fest. That was a very hard tournament there.
Jeez. Yeah.
I heard you did good.
No, I did terrible. I did fucking terrible.
I've seen videos. It looks like you did pretty good.
Did you
Did alright.
learn? Did you learn though?
Oh yeah. Every tournament that I go to is a learning experience.
Yeah.
And then I always hit the after polls. I always talk to experienced people, learn from them one-on-one. And honestly, I just listen to everybody, just get a little bit of info from everyone.
Yeah.
Hopefully I can deliver a match for Zach here.
Oh, I can't
Maybe
wait.
not get obliterated.
You guys look the exact same.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Zach's a beast. Zach's a
I believe
beast.
cousins.
Cousins. Ooh.
You can totally be cousins.
Ooh.
You and Zach.
Me and Zach?
Yeah.
Man, brother from another mother. You never know.
Could be, you never know.
My dad used to go to Canada and party all the time, so you never know.
Yeah, I know how to party.
Oh,
Yeah. Wonder why he always has maple syrup at his fucking house in Canada.
Oh, geez.
Well, see, that's what I think is funny. We don't have a single fucking maple tree in Alberta, so we got
That's the bad
cactus.
part. That's the fucking
Yeah, we got cactuses.
Dude, that's a shame. That's a fucking shame.
Yeah. That's more of an Ontario thing. Yeah.
Anyway.
All right, Dion. Do you have a list of the matches or anything, or what flow did you wanted to go with this?
yeah. Can I reintroduce myself earlier? I wanted to add a little extra thing about myself. My name is
Go for
Dean Wilson. I've been arm wrestling for a little over a year now. I've been only arm wrestling for like left-handed. I had
the
surgery done
shit
on my
out of
right,
it.
so my good arm's been out for a while. Hopefully, another year here I can get back to doing it. But I got in arm wrestling about 2014. I watched John Brzezinski and Devin Larrett go at it at WAL, so I've been kind of watching it for a while, and I started actually competing about a year ago. So, yeah, this event that I have is a special event to me. It was supposed to be a whole different thing, but I took a leap of faith and traveled almost 7 hours away to go to Calgary, and I'm glad I did because I got to meet a lot of cool guys, and I got to get something I think way better going than my original plan. And a lot of people like the M spot have taken notice in it. So, um, the event that I'm throwing August 17th is Armageddon International Incident. It's a Canadian versus U.S. kind of thing. We have Caleb versus James Fear, right-handed. There's a little weight difference on this, about probably 20, 25 pounds. But I've seen James compete. He's a pretty good puller, and his brother's a really good puller, so he's got his brother in his corner. We got and I know or I don't think I said Mike's son's name right, but I know he's a good puller, Rhino. He's a really good puller.
Corbin?
Corbin. Yeah, I keep on guys, again, I'm really bad with names. I'm really trying to get better at it, but Corbin is a really good puller too. So that's going to be a really good match. I don't really have a prediction on that. Jake Colvert, we replaced Morgan Emmett with possibly Casey from Billings for a Montana match for that. More of a weight, closer in weight. Reason why I did that is because Morgan was over on weight and stuff, and I didn't want to have to make Jake compete a guy way heavier than him. We got Tate Swanson versus Alex Sims from Lethbridge. I heard he's a Ukrainian kid, and what Mike said, both his arms are pretty good. So we're gonna get Tate trained up really good on his right. I'm gonna get some sessions in with him and stuff and get him prepped for that. We got Thomas from Calgary versus Luke Coate, right-handed. Thomas says he wants to get some revenge on Luke on his right, but I hope he's training real hard because I gripped up with Luke right a couple days ago. Luke's pretty solid on his right. And then we got Jared Freeman versus Andrew Quintona. This is a really good match I'm looking forward to. We might switch this to the main event showing since and the reason why we're going to be switching this to main event showing possibly is because Nathan Johnson from North Dakota had to back out of his right hand match with Joe Fair because he tore something in his right, and he's a little embarrassed, but I told him it's not an issue. I had a backup for that and stuff, and I'm not going to really go into the backup yet who I have replacing because Joe Fair has a really tough match coming up this weekend, so he wants to see how he feels after that before he gets committed with that. But yeah, Jared Freeman and Andrew Quintona, you guys have any predictions for that? I don't know how Jared pulls. I know Andrew's pretty aggressive bowler and stuff, so I'm interested in hearing predictions on that. We got Tim.
It's already set in stone there.
Yeah.
The W's right here.
W's right there.
Right here.
You're gonna need the confidence.
What's your game plan?
Right there.
You got a game plan or just
What's
going
that?
in there, getting stuff done?
No, I got a game plan for sure. He's the type of puller that I won't necessarily just be able to muscle, so I definitely have a plan for him.
I'm interested in seeing that, man. I'm really excited for that match. That might, yeah, like I said, we might switch that over to the main event showing. I'm still figuring stuff out on that, so bear with me on that.
Hunter got to experience a little bit of that game plan. I trained with him right before our Mabel matches, and it was working out really, really well. So I think it won't be a problem.
Well, that was a good comment, really, because I was thinking if you think you're going to go there and just muscle him, you're gonna be sorry. So it's good that you know that. Yeah. Hey, Jade. Hey, come here, Jared. Want to say hi to him? Yeah.
Jared.
Hey,
Sit for a second.
how's it going?
What's up, buddy?
Quintana, how are you?
Good.
Pretty good, man. I'm
Oh,
celebrating the victory already.
No, that's good. Make sure that there's like someone holding your flowers and stuff and everything. It's gonna be good.
Absolutely.
It's like Just
You
be
gonna
like,
bring
oh.
some maple syrup for him?
Maple syrup.
Oh no, it's gonna be a good match. I think it's like gonna be fun. Oh,
It'll be good.
oh yeah. Yeah, we'll see. I got to pull Travis Robertson on the left this next weekend, so we'll see how that goes. But
I'm excited for that match.
it's gonna be
Good
good.
luck.
Yeah, he's got probably 40 some pounds on me, so it'll be a hard one, but
He's a big dude.
hopefully I can do it.
21 inch.
Good luck,
Yeah,
team.
yeah, 21-inch arms, like guy's big.
He
He's a
is.
good guy.
I see his diet he's on. He's always eating brisket, steaks, or burgers or something.
Yeah. He's lean, but he's powerful.
I get all my Traeger recipes from him actually.
Oh, really?
He's good for sure.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome, man. But no, it's gonna be good, man. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to pulling you. It's gonna be really good.
I'm excited to have you down.
Also, that video was so good that you made. I laughed so hard, man. I was like, when you chugged the syrup, I was like, oh my gosh, this guy's hard, man. I couldn't drink that syrup, but
No, that was a funny video.
oh, that was a funny video. I had to share that one. I was like, oh man, and the music in the background was perfect. Like it was some good production value going on there. Oh man.
I try.
Oh yeah, man. But anyway, sorry. I'm gonna go listen to the pod. I'll be in the chat, but just wanted to come say hi. Hey, good
All
job.
right, peace, Jared.
Fist
Good
bump.
luck this weekend, buddy. I'm not gonna be there, but good luck.
I'll see you later.
What a cool dude.
He's a good guy.
So
son-in-law, so
no, he's a good guy. I like Jared. He's a really nice guy. I'm excited for his walkout music too that we have for him, but I can't
Oh
mention
my
it.
god. I don't even want to talk. Let's not talk.
All right. So we got Tim Geit versus Zach Moreau, right-handed. I heard Zach's right is pretty good. And Tim's not underestimating Zach at all, but I will say that Tim's got a good right too and everything, and I'm really excited for this match, but I don't got enough information to to make a prediction on this. So this is another one of those matches to where I just don't know what's going to happen. If someone else got a prediction, Hunter, Nicholas, or on any of this
On Tim's match.
right-handed match.
I mean, I think Tim's going to surprise a lot of people, but I may be biased, but Tim's very, very strong, farmer, and works out religiously. So I think he's going to surprise some people. I think it'll be a war. It'll be a good match.
I hate those farmers.
That'll be fun.
I've seen Tim pull, but I haven't seen you pull yet, Zach. So it's hard for me to throw my 2 cents into it.
Well, this is the cool thing about it, guys, is this is where we're testing levels out here. So this is really fun. So we don't know who's going to win. We may have our predictions, but we automatically don't know who the final say is going to win, which is cool. I'm really excited for this. Huh?
You seen Zach pull?
Yeah, he's pretty good puller. Yeah, I seen him. He had his Red Deer jersey on, and he's pretty scary dude, I thought, but I mean,
yeah. Can we?
All I can say is he looks good.
Austin quick. Yeah,
huh?
Austin's in the chat now. Hey, Austin.
We'll get to
I sent him an invite. He joined for 2 seconds.
I just wanted him just to introduce himself because he's got a match.
Are you guys able to hear me right now?
He's pulling Hunter, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
What
I
up,
can hear
Austin?
you.
How you doing, bud? Glad you could join, brother.
You don't need to talk about that match.
So I'll move on to the next match. Actually, no, here, Austin, you can introduce yourself. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, that's good. Oh, we got no volume. Audio's not working.
Just go on to the next match when he gets
when he gets his audio.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
We got Zach Moreau versus Nicholas Abel, left-handed. So Nicholas is left arm's his dominant arm, and he's pretty good with it. He's very aggressive on the table. He gets you across on his side. I'd have to say you're in danger, bud, because you're not getting out of it. Get him over on this side. He'll tuck you in and make sure you don't get out. He's very strong in that position. So I'm just saying, if he gets you on that side, I won't tell you nothing else because it's not fair to Nicholas.
You're like, give us
the
the
game
info.
plan all of a
You're
sudden.
traveling far, Zach, and they tell me you're not very good with your left, but I have a feeling that you're pretty good with both arms. So we'll see. I'm excited for
We'll
this match.
see. Yeah, I'm not sure how good my left is.
Well,
I haven't
what's
watched
your
no
style?
videos. I haven't watched no videos on Zach. Just his right hand. That's all. I don't need.
Yeah, Zach, what's your style? How do you pull? Are you
Don't
inside,
tell him.
outside?
Don't tell him. Don't tell
The
him.
loser side.
I see him do everything.
Pulls to the loser side.
On the left, I don't really know, to be honest.
A little bit of everything.
Whatever I feel.
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. Yeah.
He actually does pull
I
every
like a little
way.
bit of everything.
I've arm wrestled both these guys, and I can say that I'm very excited for this match, left-handed. I think the ready go is gonna have a lot to do with this one.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be very important here. So
I've been training something special though for the match, so
Nice.
something special.
It'll be awesome.
Special.
I don't have it on this list. I'm supposed to add it, but we got a Montanan versus
Hello.
Montanan, and we got Nicholas Abel versus Asher right-handed, and I gripped up with Asher and both Nicholas. Nicholas, I heard, has improved a little bit on his right, but I'm only most recent with Asher, is what I can say. Asher's pretty good. I think if Nicholas hits him on the ready go, Nicholas got some. I think if Asher can catch him and wear him out, then there's a match right there. But he's from Missoula. He's an 18-year-old kid. Strong, just calisthenics and stuff like that. Really strong. His pronator, man, just pops out of his arm like a baseball, man. His pronator muscle. So I'm really excited for that. After that, we got Mike and Miles, both arms, left and right. So I'm excited for this because Mike, he hits fast, and I've seen Miles go up against Brian Johnson. He just got a win over Brian Johnson here not too long ago, and I thought Brian hit pretty hard too. But I'm kind of a neutral guy on this. Mike's experienced bowler, but Miles is an upcoming star too, is just blowing people out of the water. Josh Wilson thought he was going to lose against Brian Johnson, and Luke Coate thought he was going to lose too, and he came in here and 3-0'd Brian Johnson out of the water, and had a bunch of people, and I knew he was going to win. I just think he's a natural guy at the sport, so Miles is someone not to mess with on the arm wrestling table for sure. So I think it's definitely his right arm is his best arm, I think, but his left is right behind his right. So if anyone else has a prediction for that, you guys can throw it in right now if you want.
I think it's gonna be a good match. I think
left arm
a better
be a
arm.
banger. I think
better hand.
Miles might have too much hand for Mike on the right hand. We're gonna have to see. I hope Mike's training really hard. Nothing against Mike. Also, Mike, congrats. You just got married, I know.
Yeah,
That's
congratulations, buddy. Yeah, that's cool. They just got married and everything. They seems like that chick he's with, he's really happy. I'm happy to see him happy and everything.
Yeah,
and
he's happy.
he's a good guy. But when I was up there in
energy for
Lethbridge,
days though. So
hand's gonna be important there though.
Yeah, you're gonna have to dominate him, because if not, you're gonna get tired pulling Mike.
Oh, I know you got big hands. You don't have to show me.
His hands are crazy. I've repped
Yeah, man.
so.
Yeah, him and Torque Wrench are the guys with the biggest hands that we got down here that actually show up for practice and stuff. Him and Logan Anderson are dudes with the big hands. But
Torque Wrench is cool, man. I like him.
Yeah, he is definitely.
You were at the Lethbridge event, right, Miles? Didn't I
Yes,
wrestle
sir.
there?
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, your hand big for your size, buddy. Yeah, definitely.
So we got another Montanan versus Montana right-hand match. We got Steve Lorade versus Levi Nagel from Malta, Montana. Levi's pretty good with his right. There's a little bit of a difference in weight in this, about maybe 40-pound weight difference. But Steve, he just got beat by Clint Willis. Clint Willis here this last weekend, 3-0'd, kept on getting pressed by him. He was having problems, with the ready goes. I was trying to tell him, you got to really catch that thing. It's really, it was his first super match. So, I told him, just get ready for his August 17th match against Levi, because Levi's a pretty good experienced bowler too. And then I don't know, that could whoever wins out of that, I'm happy for them. I don't have a favorite pick for that, honestly. They're both my Montana brothers. I love them both, so whoever wins out of that, I'll be happy for, so next we got
Levi
Travis.
is one of my training partners.
Yeah, I know that. You train with him and Leaf Swarns.
Hey, Sorensen, yeah.
Swartzen, yeah.
And so when I went to the Montana Armbender back in February, Steve, when he saw the size of my hand anyway, he wanted to pull, so we pulled in the after pulls. And he was strong. He didn't know very much, and he had a few things to work on, and I worked with him on them a little bit. And then when he come back for when Dakota and Len and Matt all come down for that big practice, then he was a lot different. He'd kind of worked on where those weak points that I'd put out to him, and he felt a lot better. And Levi, when he's on, and when he's not, he's still pretty on. I mean, there's a lot there. That's the funny thing. I mean, he can get in a spot, but he's got the horsepower and he's got the endurance that he can just kind of hold off for a bit and kind of wait you out, bleed you dry a little bit. But Steve's size, that's another thing to factor in, because Steve ain't a small person, and if Steve gets his shoulder in there, that's a lot to move.
Yep, I agree on that.
But I'm not going to start talking techniques and stuff, because I ain't giving nobody's moves out.
All right. I think that's actually a really interesting match in my head anyway.
Yeah, it is. We got Travis Robertson versus Levi Nagel, left hand. Levi's, that's his good arm. I was told is his left arm. I've been told Travis has got a good left too, so I don't know on this one. I mean, Travis is a big guy, but Levi's country boy strength, so could happen either way possibly. So after that,
Levi, I don't know.
Good guy, really nice guy. You'll love him. Really nice guy. Then we got Travis Robertson versus Leaf Swartzen, right-handed. Leaf, that's his good arm. Leaf is a beast with his left arm or right arm. Sorry. I would really like to see Leaf win this one. But I don't know what to expect from Travis, because Travis looks like he's a big guy, like we're talking about earlier. He's on a big meat diet. He's a big dude. So, and I see him working out all the time. So
improving.
I would be going for my buddy Leaf on this one. And yeah.
I got to cut you off quick. There's a question in the chat. Thomas the Cyborg is asking what Luke is weighing in at right now, if anyone knows.
He's like 150, 154, I believe. So Thomas, I hope you're eating your hot dogs, bud, because I might grip up with you left at my event. I'm wanting that left hand again, man. I'm feeling good. All right. Did you see my left hand match recent, man? I'm feeling good, man. Okay.
Hope you've been eating your hot dogs.
The second time, man. You're not getting away this time. We'll
That's
see.
a call
We'll see how
out and a
busy I
half.
am.
That's a call out and a half. Hope you're eating your hot dogs, bud. I'm
I
coming
got a
for
wiener
you.
for you.
Yeah.
No, I hope you're training well, bud. I'm excited to have you up here. And I mean, all I can tell you is I gripped up with Luke a few days ago, right hand, and he's strong right. So yeah, keep on training. And we'll see you August 17th, or he will.
Thomas said he's 146 right now.
146? Hell yeah, dude. Eat a couple more boxes of steaks, you'll be
Bulking
good.
up, he's catching.
That's pretty big
He's
for
catching
Thomas. Yeah, that's big for Thomas.
I think my audio is still down.
Yeah.
I can hear you, Austin.
You can hear me now.
Yeah.
Perfect. Oh my God. Perfect.
There he is.
Dude, I could not get it to work.
No, you're working.
That's good.
There.
That's good.
So, tell us about yourself, Austin.
Me, I'll be in the sport for 2 years after March of next year. Matt, what can I say? He got me in the sport, the YouTube. I watched him at WAL versus Devin Larratt on right arm for the hammer, I believe, and Devin won, and that's kind of where it all kind of transpired from and started, and then I kind of just watched YouTube, kind of did my own stuff without a table, without any people like that had experience, and then fortunate enough to find Matt's club and then train and get this opportunity now to pull Hunter here on the 17th, and I'm training my ass off. What can I say?
Yeah.
I respect that, man.
Yeah, I'm light right now, but I'm the fastest and strongest I've ever been. So
You better be eating your hot dogs, boy.
Yeah, eat your
yeah,
hot
I know.
dog.
I got a big meal after this, so
I'm excited to have you come down, Austin. I appreciate you taking the match against Hunter and
Yeah.
everything. You're excited to pull someone different out of state, so I'm hoping you guys' match is fireworks.
absolutely.
But yeah,
Difference in styles for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I got to see some holes there with Alexander. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but
Groot.
Yeah.
That's got to be the easiest last name to pronounce.
Well, I didn't want to
Come
say
on.
that and just, you know, like look like a fool, right? Hunter, I will say if you're gonna have a hard time going outside with somebody, take me down fast because I'm coming out on that hand as hard as I can.
Go for it.
Nice.
I love that. I'm excited.
Go for it. His fucking hands are scary. Man.
Yeah, I did watch Austin compete when I came up to Calgary. That was one thing, was his speed. Very, very quick, but Hunter's pretty quick too, so I'm excited for that match. That's all I can say.
No, it'll be good.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
So one thing that I'd like to say about that is like, if you have 2 years in and you can do anything at all with Hunter, that you would be pretty special. To be completely honest, like if you could do anything at all with Hunter with 2 years in, that's, and especially, are you at his weight?
No, I'm actually 142 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you could do anything at all with him, you would be pretty dang special. You'd have a lot of talent. So I'm excited to see if you can even budge him, to be honest. But,
Fair.
yeah.
Well, I attribute most of it to Zach. He's been my training partner. He's been kind of just everything I needed for the technical aspect of just kind of developing my style and just getting everything perfect for that day.
You guys should have like a 2v2 like cage match. Like tag team each other into the table and stuff.
We can do
pretty good, Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were pulling Brad there a couple weeks ago. That was pretty.
And that was the scary thing, Brian. It wasn't even hard to do that.
No, I know. Yeah, but well, you got a good hand, right?
Yeah.
You can control the match.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, let's keep going on this list, Dion.
All right, so this might be another one that we switched the main event. I'm still in the talks with my production manager on it. We got Brad. How do you pronounce it?
Prince.
I'm sorry, Prince.
Yeah.
Oh,
sorry.
When
I ask you guys, I don't want to mess up their name on a live stream here, so forgive me. I'm with names.
It's good, man. You can just ask me. I'll mess it up for everybody. It's Brad Prince. I got you.
We got him versus the unit, Kevin Roy, Playboy Roy. Now, I'll tell you something. Kevin Roy, man, he's a beast. He's the unit, you know. He's good. So, and I ain't taking nothing away from Brad. I know he's been in the sport for a while now, so I'm just saying Kevin hits hard and fast, and he's aggressive on the table. He's everything, you know. So he's pretty good. So I'm excited for that match. It's funny because these are both WWE fans and everything, and they both love Stone Cold, but I guess Brad is the Stone Cold of arm wrestling, and I just think it's funny. So I think this might be not just bragging rights, but Stone Cold's ultimate fan. Whoever wins is just Stone Cold's guy, you know, like just something cool like that. I just thought that was cool because I'm a WWE fan. So
this weekend coming up, he takes on Jesse Harrell, and Jesse's actually probably, I would say, in that weight class, he's. And, you know, it's hard. He doesn't get around, but I would say he's top 10 in North America.
198?
No, they're pulling 176, aren't they?
176? Yeah. He's good there.
Jesse's he's a beast. So we'll see how Brad does
against Jesse. I'm too fat to even think about that weight class, Brian.
So that's the end of the first part of the show. We're gonna have a recess or / intermission. My good friend Von Cito and a couple of his our artists here in town are gonna do a live performance for us. It's really cool, and I hope everyone comes out and supports him. He's a really good guy. He's a genuine guy and everything. And he never thought he'd be making walkout music for arm wrestling and stuff like that. But arm wrestling has snagged him and treated him well so far. You know, Mabel has been taking care of him, showing interest in his music. He's a really good music artist for rap, and originally from Atlanta, Georgia, but moved up here a while ago with his family and everything. But he's a really good guy. So we're gonna have an intermission for that. So we have a main live stream match show through we're going to be filming on the M spot. Gelder's going to be the guy on that and everything. He's going to make everything cool for you guys and make everything stick out for whoever's on the main show. We got Brianna Lee versus Sierra Rose, right-handed. Our females opening match, ladies first. Come on. We just had Peyton up here from Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
Sorry, Miles.
She's
Miles over here just being autocrit.
Wow.
Peyton's a tank.
Huh?
Peyton's a tank.
Oh yeah, she did well against Sierra.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I
was still proud
wanted
of Sierra though.
Yeah, I was
Sierra's
just gonna
pretty
say,
strong. Yeah.
I think people need to mind the weight difference in that match. I think that goes all over a lot of people's heads. I think Sierra did very well. She showed a lot of signs of good arm wrestling when like strength was close. Like it was close considering the weight differential. Both those ladies should be proud of their performance, and I could see them going really far in the sport if they stick with it. It was very exciting. It was a very cool match. And it's just something that any lady arm wrestler should watch and be like, yeah, that's cool. And we got to keep an eye on these ladies. So
well, Peyton, she's already a national champ, isn't she?
Yeah. Yep. The cool thing about Sierra though, is she's the only female arm wrestler I know around here. Lives down in Billings. She only grips up with the guys down there and pulls with the guys. You know, there's no females. So that was one thing that Peyton told me. There's only a few girls that she can, grip up with there. I was like, Sierra does not got any females down here to actually grip up with, So Sierra's a beast, and I'm excited for her. Brianna.
Well, I can tell you because Bree's my daughter, so I can.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah,
so I can tell you that. I think Sierra. Well, my daughter's actually pretty new into the sport. She's only got really one lane. So we'll see if she can do something. And but Sierra does look really strong. So
I mean, it could be a good icebreaker for her too. So.
Oh yeah, well exactly, right. And I asked my daughter. My daughter said, "Yeah, you know what? I'm down. You know what? It's." If you're not pulling, you're not getting better. So we'll see. I think my daughter is the underdog, but she might be able to surprise some people. We'll see. Yeah. She's working on some stuff and she's training with Jared every day. So
it's good.
It'll be interesting. But yeah, I think Sierra's favorite for sure. But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I did watch your guys' provincials there, Brian, and I caught a couple of her matches anyway.
Yeah, like she's pretty new at it, right? So she's just got to get over the nerves. The nerves get her. So
yep,
she hasn't learned that yet, right? So
no, nerves and mental. Once you can get past the mental game,
exactly.
You're doing pretty well.
Yeah, so she just needs to get more matches under her belt, and it will come for sure. So, but either way, we're coming down anyway to meet new friends, and it's why not, right?
It's gonna be a blast.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. So
yeah.
So after that match, we got the lethal Josh Wilson versus Francis right-handed, and I was told these guys are different, opposite pullers.
Oh yeah.
So I told Josh, I was like, don't take Francis lightly, but Josh is a really good puller too. So I'm excited for this. I think this is a good matchup and an equal matchup to myself. I think it is. So I'm excited for that. All I could say is, Josh can move some weight around and stuff. So he can catch you, he can top roll you, he can do everything. You never know what he's gonna do. So
have I pulled Francis before, Brian?
Oh, yeah, I think you pulled him maybe.
I pulled Francis at the qualifier.
Calgary Club.
So
I can't put a name to the face.
I remember him from Calgary. He's a good
Frenchie.
guy. Really nice.
We call him Frenchie.
Frenchie, yeah.
His hand's getting pretty good. His hand's getting. I mean, you're dealing with a lot of hand guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, There's no secret. He's going to be all about the hand. So.
Yeah, Austin, how do you feel when you pulled him at the qualifier?
Well, that was after my match with James there. Those two matches, but with my hand pumped, he had more riser, more back pressure on the left. He kicked out, broke my hand, and then I tried to hold him on my arm, and yeah, he went right through it pretty quick. So I mean, for having I think just under a year in the sport, he's got potential to grow and to definitely to be somebody for sure. So I wouldn't call him out on this match for sure. I mean, count him out. I mean.
Oh, he's training with a world champion now too. So
who's that, Brian?
Eugene.
Oh, nice.
I'm pretty sure
I talked to Eugene a few times. I'm actually interested in his program and stuff. I've talked to him.
You want to know a good puller, buddy? Wait till he gets a visa. You're gonna.
The cool thing. Well, yeah, I was going to mention that if this is a good year and everything, I'd like to see him and Jake Houston.
Yeah.
I'll make it happen. I want to be the guy to make that happen.
I'll put up the $2,000 myself for that match.
Yeah, I'll throw a little money in. I do know Jake Houston just had his birthday and he just got out of the hospital. I heard he was doing well. He's doing better now. He's having something to do with his kidneys or something like that. But I heard he's doing well. He's doing good. But
didn't he have cancer, like really bad in the kidneys or something? Yeah.
He had some disease. I'm not too sure. Hunter might know more than me on that. But you don't know Hunter?
I don't know a whole lot. I just know he had kidney failure going on.
That's good. He's doing better though. That's good.
Yeah, he's doing good. He's a beast. He's a
really good guy. I talked to him a bit. I like him.
He's like a decorated puller. He's very good at what
he's
he does.
really good.
He's fast and seeing Eugene a little bit. You know, I see a lot of them in each other and stuff. So like, I think that would be a really good match. And honestly, I haven't seen Jake really face anyone too tough yet. I think everyone he's faced that I've seen has just been below him a little bit. You know, I thought Dan Gloslack was going to destroy him at the armbender here, and he 3-0'd our best 180 guy in the state, which I thought was crazy. And it goes back to the words that Hunter Broughton told me: there is levels to the sport. So I'm slowly learning.
Ty pulled him last year when he came.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh,
Ty's
cool.
the call. Yeah. Ty beat him pretty quick and easy, but
Jake's
a beast. Yeah.
Jake Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
He's been
he's really good. He's not pretty good. He's really good. But
he's really good. He's been on Monster Factory. He's been all over the place. He's the guy telling me to really travel. I'm going to Japan in December to hook up with the Japanese dudes there and feel those. I'm trying to do what Devin Lair did, you know, and kind of travel the world and different places. But Jake Houston gave me those words of wisdom to travel more. So I'll be getting out of the United States more. So after Japan, I think Australia will be on my list, and I haven't planned out too far yet for that. But yeah, I'd like to see Jake Houston and Eugene 2025 Armageddon 2.0. So
just to let you know, last year Ty reached out and said that a bunch of those guys, Jeremy Esty, Ty, they came down. I think they did your arm bender last year, and he said it was the best time he had in his life. And that's the reason when I met you, I was like, we got to do something because Ty said that. He said you got to go to Montana.
So that's when I met Josh Wilson at his event. I got to meet Todd Hutchins and stuff. I've been friends with Todd on Facebook for quite a few years. I was actually shocked back in 2016 is I think when he added me. I only talked to him a little bit, and then all of a sudden I was going home one day, and it was past lunchtime, and I seen Todd Hutchins post in Great Falls at the stadium for the Montana Armbender. I'm like, what the? I was like, I didn't know they had arm wrestling in Great Falls. I was like, you know, where's this been? You know, like I've been trying to find a group in here, and I went in and they had everything set up in there. I ran up with Todd Hutchins. I'm like, I'm your biggest fan, you know. And I was like, can I get a picture, please? He's, oh yeah, sure, you know. And we gripped up, you know. And I can tell he could break my damn hand off just by his grip, you know. But he's nice and everything. And I got to watch everyone pull there. And then I reached out to Josh's brother, David Wilson. And after hanging out with these guys a couple of times, I was just like their fourth brother they adopted in and everything like that. So that's when I started training hard and started going to tournaments. I had my first tournament in Hardin, Montana. It was Lewistown. I gripped up with Caleb McMillan right-handed, and oh my gosh, man, he's another good puller we got down here. And then I went to Hardin, then Big Sky, and then just started going to more tournaments and stuff like that. So our arm bender is pretty cool, but Arms Again is going to bring more people out of the country. It's why we call it an international incident. Canada's like right there. You guys know me pretty well, so it's easy to get matches lined up and really test our limits and stuff. Because I forgot who told me. It was someone there in Alberta, but Alberta is known for arm wrestling. So it's a really good tester for Montana, and I'm excited to throw this together and have everyone on board. I wanted as many people that I knew to compete for this, but we're at like almost 25 matches capped on this, so I can't take any more. I have people still messaging me asking for matches, and I'm just like, I'm sorry, dude. Get back to me next year. I'll fill you in somewhere, and we'll get you. We possibly might have your friend Dale. I don't know how to say his last name. Brian.
Depends on Joe, right?
Joe. That might be him and Joe Fair. Will be a good match. But Joe's interested, but he's got a really hard match coming up, or a challenging match for him. Niles Anderson, who trains with Todd Hutchins this weekend. So stay tuned for that on Maple League. They'll be streaming on the M Spot. It's going to be a really good match. Both big dudes, and it's
that Saturday coming up.
Yep, this Saturday. Also, I have some announcements for a couple of for Maple League for our last week here. I was just going to mention some names of people who got accepted for the final week. We got 5 Canadian dudes coming down, so I'll get to that here in a little bit. So
5.
5. Yep, 5. I'll get to that after this, and I'll tell. Hopefully, they're all watching. It was all dudes I recruited and reached out to. I was like, Canada's right here. Let's have some of these good guys come down, put on a show, and it's about testing limits again. We don't want all the same Montana guys pulling each other. Okay, it's not doing nothing beneficial for anyone. So Dakota Shipton versus Dalton Waller, right-handed. So this is my opinion. Dalton, I love Dalton. He's a really good guy. He's a Big Daddy Diesel. Dalton, he's very powerful and fast. He can get technical, but after seeing Dakota and everything, I think Dakota is a little bit more technical. But I'd say you'd have to watch out for Dalton on his power and stuff like that. It's very strong, and he's a high school athlete. He's done, I believe, basketball, and I think he's done football too, hasn't he, Hunter? Do you know?
I believe so.
Yeah, he's a college athlete, so he's all rounded. He took out Weston Temple at this last arm bender, and Weston's a beast, man. He's a beast. So Dalton's a pretty good puller and stuff. And if you do run through him, I have someone next year I'd like to see you. I'd like to see you face. We got Brian Parliament. Is that how you say it, Brian? Parliament?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, I just want to make sure I get versus Chuck the Destroyer.
Whoa. I want to know what all these guys think about my match.
I know. Look at they just get right.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
I gotta.
Okay, I pulled both of you, pretty regularly. I think you definitely have the technical edge, Dakota. I would definitely give the strength edge to Dalton. I think it could be a very interesting match, and I think it could go all rounds. It just depends on how each of you play your cards. I feel like it'll be kind of a shootout, just like Groot and I was. So I'm excited to see that match.
Even on the go too.
And the go is going to decide a lot. So I'm excited.
I don't know. I think Dakota's going to get 3-0'd. I don't think there's nothing there.
You really think?
What?
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Miles was like, you guys heard this.
Everybody was good.
Ryan, we got too many people in here. Kevin Roy was trying to join.
Oh, does it say too many? Is that what it's saying?
He just said, he's just here. Let me look at it real quick.
He's working. He's working.
Zoom may not be supported on your browser. I don't know. Something about his browser.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say there for a moment, time stopped as soon as
the
Miles
chat
spoke.
has me. The chat's got my back because Miles sure doesn't. Miles has.
I got your back, Dakota. Of course I do.
Have you pulled Dalton, Miles?
I haven't gotten to yet. Nope.
Andrew, have you pulled Dalton?
What's up?
Have you pulled Dalton?
I pull him almost every week.
And tell me something. Come on, tell me something.
Strong.
There's nothing you need to know. You're more technical, right? You'll figure it out. You'll figure it out.
Killing me. You guys,
I mean, he's like the king. He's like the king of practice half of the time.
The-
So, like,
I don't
think
know.
there's
The
room for
only
one
thing
more
that I
person in
can add to it is I pulled with Kevin a couple different times, and I've watched how he pulls with Dalton. And I run through the spots where with Kevin and in places where Dalton might maybe get an advantage, might not, where Kevin runs through him here and there. I'll either come out or not. So I have a brief understanding, but that's about it.
Thanks for the input, guys.
I got you 3-0, Dakota.
not working.
Yeah, you just go and show up, brother. That's it.
Yeah.
With Dakota the winner, of course. Maybe 3-1.
I got Dakota.
Seems bias in here, boys.
Just give.
Well, I don't know enough about the other guy, but the other guy looks damn strong, though, Dakota. So you just make sure your hands on.
I think I'm just gonna dive inside round one.
Don't do that.
Don't do
You don't do
that.
that. You don't do that. I've never seen that once.
I
Well,
got a
don't
point
tell
to
us what
prove,
you're
guys.
gonna do. Just do it.
Maybe I might go.
Don't give him something to work on.
I'm just gonna dive. Like, Dalton, if you're watching this, man, just supinate a little bit. I'll supinate a little bit back. We'll just go deep inside.
Yeah, I'll party. I'll party.
Sounds like a good plan.
I think it's going to be a great match.
Yeah. Looking gay.
Can't wait. Okay.
And then
Alright,
Brian,
that's
you're
really
pulling
good.
Chuck.
What did
So,
you call him?
next
What did you call him
match-
the other day?
Oh, I called him Chuck Old
Yeah, Chuck Old. Yeah.
because Brian's gonna
pretty
smoke
scary
him.
looking. Pretty scary looking. Pretty intense guy.
It
I
just
like
matters.
When he's winning.
Yeah, it just matters how much he's training because he doesn't. He goes long periods without training. But when he gets serious about it, you know, there's a reason why he has wins on certain people, and he's really strong in certain spots. And I'm sure this last weekend definitely motivated him to
I was
try
hoping he'd
harder.
win. I was hoping he was going to win. So
That
but
guy,
Luis is very strong. I pulled Luis back in March.
yeah.
He's a very strong guy.
the guy that beat him,
Yeah.
yeah, he you know what, and he's actually pretty damn good too. Like he's been pulling.
Yeah.
I've only been pulling 2. I'll be competing 2 years, August 6th. So Chuck's got every advantage, like everything. So we're just gonna hope I stop him, crack that wrist, and just slam him. So
You did watch his last matches last weekend? Did I hear that?
Oh,
Right?
I didn't. I watched
Oh,
it
yeah.
live. I was in there. Yeah, I was the guy yelling about shoulders. Yeah.
That was a good match, dude. And like,
Oh, it was. You know what? He got one round, right? And
I
that's
just
what I'm
like the
worried
crap
about with
talking
him is
between
that
him and
that
Lewis,
hit.
man. That was funny, dude. These guys were shit talking each other big time. It was good, man. It was
I
just
was
funny.
entertained by it. It was.
Oh,
good.
yeah.
And then
I like
Chuck
it.
goes and wipes out the camera right along the table.
The
Yeah.
only thing is he'd be fouled out here. You can't fucking in a ref grip. You can't just rip your hand out and walk away. You'd be gone. You'd be
No.
like, ow, you know. But whatever. I won't care if he does that shit.
Yeah. We have Austin McLeod versus Hunter Broughton, right-handed for the main show. Talked a little bit about that already.
There's Kevin.
Hunter's weighing pretty good lately here too. So that's something to look at is his weight.
Homie fat. Badass. Badass.
Yeah. Then we got like I said, Nathan Johnson. He had to back out of his match against Joe Fair right-handed because he tore something in his right, and it was the first time he ever backed out of a match, and he said he was a little embarrassed. And I told him nothing to worry about. We're having another event next year. I'd love to have you out and have that match happen. And he said, sounds good. So we have
It was Nathan versus Joe originally.
right-handed. But
that would have been a huge match.
Yeah, it's all right. You know, it sucks, but I understand where Nathan's coming from. He even said he'd still show up with a screwed up arm and pull, but he says he's probably not gonna have enough for Joe. And I was like, no. It's like I want you at your best, man. And
Joe was pretty tough, man.
he's
Came
tough.
to Canada last year. He's really good.
Yeah, I'm excited for him and Niles Anderson match this weekend, streaming on the M Spot for fourth week of qualifiers for Maple League. So I'm really excited for that. If he is interested in a right-handed match still at my event, we got your friend Dale. I cannot say his last name very well.
I don't even say it right. I just say Dale.
Cal
Kodak.
Kodak, yeah.
Kodak. Okay, Dale Kodak from Calgary. He's a concrete worker, and I've been told he's pretty good right-handed, or he's good with his right arm. And
Go watch his most recent training video on Facebook for a good laugh.
yeah. You're funny.
So we're not officially setting that in stone yet. I already talked to Dale and said that could be a potential match because Dale, he really wanted a match. He's been asking me and everything, and I just told him I couldn't find anyone. So this was a perfect time to film him.
You did give him a match, but that match, it
was a left-handed match. That was supposed to be Andrew Quintona left-handed match and stuff because that's all I could offer because Andrew wanted a left-hand match too, which
Dale only pulls right.
Yeah, which I couldn't even.
Left hands are for fags. Yeah. Oh, I shouldn't say that on here.
There you go, Nicholas.
Brian,
well,
was
Dale's words. That's Dale's words. Not mine.
Oh, I love that.
Brian. Was Dale at Lethbridge this year?
Yeah, he might have been.
Do you remember?
I think. Well, there was two. No, I think he was at the last one. I think so.
In March.
Yeah, I think he was there.
All right.
Familiar. I was trying to think.
Hey, there's Kevin. How you doing, bud?
Yeah, finally made it. Jesus
Sorry,
Christ. You guys are good. My bad.
Fucking guy. This guy.
So I don't think we're full. I think we can get one more in here.
This dude's always showing up to the party late. Like, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got to work, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm driving truck right now.
Oh, sweet.
So I'm just running.
I wanted to make sure that the low air warning wasn't going off while I was trying to talk because it's been going off like last week for like an hour straight. So finally took care of that today, get it all fixed.
So yeah, we're just going through the list of stuff. We passed your match already.
Kevin, yeah, because Kevin's pulling Stone Cold.
Brad.
Yeah.
Stone Cold.
Yeah, I was telling him you're a big fan of Stone Cold too, and I said I might.
Oh, I am the biggest fan. Biggest fan.
Nice. Are you bigger than
I've
Brad?
I've got every shirt he's ever made, he's ever come out with. I've got every action figure, and I can show it.
You got Brad. I think.
Oh my gosh, this guy, dude. He even got WWE belt, dude. We're showing it off last time.
I haven't got the Smoking Skull belt though. I have not got that.
Oh, that's funny. So I'm putting down also not just bragging rights, but who's Stone Cold's biggest fan, whoever beats who on your guys' match.
Now, how much experience does Brad have? I can't find anything on him.
I heard he's been arm wrestling for a while now, and he's pretty.
I think 10 years.
I mean, I pulled him my first match back 3 years ago, so he's at least been 3 years in.
There you go.
I don't know. Yeah,
I've been off and on since 2014. Only really consistent the last maybe 3 or 4 years.
Nice.
Yeah, I've seen a few of your matches. You're pretty strong.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to pulling Brad, meeting him, and shooting the breeze about some wrestling, maybe,
Yeah, we can't wait to get down and meet you guys. So.
No, he's a good guy. Brad's a good
guy.
I'd love to get up there at some point as well. I've always wanted to check out that area.
We started, actually, you know what? A quick plug, guys. So we start our league in October, and it's open. So if you Montana guys want to
hell yeah. I've got my passport and everything. So
yeah, like it's open to everybody. So and we're gonna be working on getting some big cash prizes. And
all right.
Anyway, we got a really big sponsor we just picked up. So it's open for all you guys. You guys are all welcome. Like you guys are 4 hours away. Like we should be competing against each other, right? Like
I know.
Joe Fuhrer came up here during Mayhem at the mall, and he impressed me. Miles has impressed me. Miles been up here.
When are you guys doing that thing in October? Early or mid or?
It's gonna be probably third week around. It's not in stone. I have an event this weekend, so we're
doing another event down here, big event. A bunch of the New York guys are coming out. We're doing Country Boys versus City Slickers
Oh,
event.
nice.
Nice.
Possibly in Helena, Montana. So something
When's that, Dion?
that's going to be around Halloween time. It's a big thing we're putting
Okay.
together. I don't even know if I was allowed to mention it yet, but I'm slowly recruiting. I have a whole list of guys of New York guys coming over here that I got to fill.
Like
so
the tri-state guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, Steve Fernandez and those guys.
Yep. Steve.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Good guys.
Yeah. Well, that's what I've been told. But we're something I don't even know if I was allowed to mention all that. So we got Joe Fair versus Joe Fair versus Pat. So this guy's a Ukrainian guy. This is a left-hand match. I don't know how to say his name very well. He's out of Calgary
Patrick
Ryzik or something, or right?
Ryzik, yeah, Patrick Ryzik. Ukrainian
He's a
guy.
lefty. Yeah, he's a lefty.
That's pretty cool because I haven't seen Joe really lose left
No, not too
lately.
many.
But besides
he lost to Ben Brooks.
You didn't let me finish my word.
Ben Brooks, yeah, well, that's a weight discrepancy.
Someone in weight class.
That was because of an elbow. Should have been called.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, I was gonna ask
Man,
you what
you want to see Joe lose?
Dakota.
Throw him my way. I'll destroy him on left hand. My left hand is crazy right now.
Oh, for Patrick, you're talking about?
Yeah, Joe Fear, Ben Brooks, anyone. I'll face anyone at any weight left-handed.
I wonder, are you the one that ripped through Ty and broke his elbow?
No, it's a guy from South Dakota, different guy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
No, I'm the guy when I arm wrestled Ty, I almost broke my nose slipping with him.
Oh, okay. I seen all the videos, but somebody wrecked his arm, man, and that was the guy that Dale was going to go up against, maybe. And
Ty sent me the name. I can't think of it. He's very good.
Oh, he's a monster. Strength. Wow, that guy. Yeah.
So
can't think of it.
Our kind of main event, we got set up for the final match for the main show is Dustin
Houghton.
Yeah.
Dustin versus Ben Brooks. I know Dustin's about the same weight as Joe Fear. After seeing Brent Brooks, you know, I've never I know that's not so much his good arm, but there's a weight difference on that and how he even stated that Joe was super strong left-handed. So if he
It's his good arm right now.
Really good. Huh?
It's his good arm right now.
His good arm right now, obviously, because he broke his right arm against RBJ at Armbender this beginning of this year. So I think Dustin is we did mention, I said to him that Dustin's a little bit lighter, but he doesn't care. He wouldn't.
Dustin's don't be fooled by his weight.
No, that's what I'm saying, and I'm not taking him lightly. I went and did some research on him. I heard he broke his right arm
and his left.
But the difference is 2 weeks later he went to go pull with his left and he broke his other that arm.
He did, yeah.
Up in both arms. So I've been told by Mike that he's a beast. He got second place at the East versus West qualifiers thing or whatever.
Yeah.
Beginning of the year and everything. And I actually seen that on your guys' page. And so I think both guys shouldn't take each other lightly, and I don't think Ben should see it as a weight advantage because the little dudes can
don't blink on the
yeah. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited to meet Dustin in person too. I messaged him back and forth a few times on Messenger, so I'm excited for that. I'd like to go on to some Mabel League stuff here for qualifiers for the last week of Mabel. I got 5 guys' names here. I'm not telling you who you're going against. I don't even know who you're going against, obviously, but I can't. If I was to know, I couldn't tell you. So we got Tanner Blackmore from British Columbia. You got selected for the final week. We got Jared Blackmore from British Columbia, Taryn's brother. I got selected.
Jared?
Jaron.
Yeah.
Jaron Blackmore got selected. Daryl Johnson got selected from British Columbia. We got Dakota Shipton got selected, and we got Dale Cade. He got selected.
Daryl Johnson.
Daryl Johnson.
Oh, I know Daryl Johnson. Okay, yeah.
I heard he's really good. He's gotten second place at a few of your guys' provincials and stuff, and I heard he's pretty good. I talked to him a little bit. Really nice guy. These are all dudes that I pretty much reference to the Maple League that I'm excited to come down because I do know probably one match that Daryl is guy's gonna be facing, but again, I can't be telling anyone that, but it's gonna be a good match for that for sure. Don't know who you're facing, Dakota. And everyone else. I'm excited to meet the Blackburn brothers, dude. They're pretty nice guys. I heard Tanner's got a killer right, so I'm excited to see who they got him paired up with, and Jaron. So yeah, so we got that for the final week of Mabel.
Question.
Little news for you guys. It's going to be July 27th, streamed at 2:00. I think the start time is at 2:00, and there's actually going to be 6 matches for that event.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask. Is there 4 again, or is there more? Yeah, okay,
6.
that makes sense.
And it's
Who's
going to
the
be
States guys again, Dion?
huh?
Who's the States guys?
State guys.
Don't
What do
want
you
to say, and then they might be able to pick out who they're
I
playing.
don't think he can say yet, like who's from.
Oh, he
like,
can't
he's
say
asking
that.
who
Well,
from the
you can
States.
say who all's been.
I can't
Selected.
say off of this. No, I don't even know.
Oh, you can't do that. All right, never mind.
I know one guy, but I don't even feel like doing it because this isn't. I'm an ambassador for these guys. You know, I'm not going to try to piss them off. You know, so,
No problem.
a lot of cool things for Mabel. I'll go back to the City Slickers versus the Country Boys thing. So that is open to anyone within the area. Like Calgary guys can come down if they want to stomp some New York ass. You know, like they can come down. I have a whole list of guys that I got to fill, and I'm going to be actually me and Kevin Roy are appointed to that actually for recruiting.
Is Matt Wilds coming down?
I was just going to ask.
It's a big list. I can't really I don't even want to mention names.
I'd like to see Mike Aiello make an appearance.
Yeah. So we do got that coming up. We don't got a lot of information on it yet, but when I do drop, I probably messaging some of you guys individually to get your selected. I do know they're gonna possibly have some cash prize. It's gonna be like a really big thing, and possibly Helena, Montana, maybe Missoula. We don't know yet. Again, I'm just an ambassador to these guys. They give me the information that I'm able to share, and that's about all. But something to stay tuned for, and that's gonna be late October. So I'll be looking for dudes for that. Strong guys, some strong guys for sure. So that's another cool thing we have coming up. We might we're planning a few other things. We might be doing a teams thing probably in November time. It's not well put together, but if you think you have the baddest arm wrestling team, like your 5 training partners come out, and we have money thing kind of set up for that. It's going to be a pay to enter though, but you'll walk out more money than you put in, hell of a lot more, especially if you run through everyone. So we have a lot of cool things coming up for that, and honestly, I don't think I was supposed to tell you all that, but I'll get told after this podcast. But a lot of cool things coming for Montana wise. But yeah, I was talking to Kevin Roy about making it up in September time because you guys have a WWE Raw event happening up there, and then maybe possibly hitting a tournament up while we're up there in September. I know the Iron Core got canceled for Lethbridge late September. Was excited for that one. I was definitely up for that, but
wow, I didn't even know that got canceled.
Yeah, it got rescheduled for something. Mike didn't really give me too much on that.
Even if you guys came up and caught like a Calgary practice and a Red Deer practice, I'm sure we could set up some fun matches for you guys to have.
We do matches.
You would have a really good time with our clubs.
Yeah, and that's something me and Kevin were kind of talking about, possibly, and maybe bringing the Thrasher and the Hitman up.
Hell yeah.
But
I want to check out Bret Hart's bar too.
Yeah,
hey, it's a good place, man. I was there all week.
Dude, I met him back in what was it? I think 2014 at some event in Bangor, Maine, where I'm originally from. So
that's awesome, man. Yeah, that's awesome.
Good guy.
So, what is your guys' final words for your opponent? We'll start off with Brian.
For me?
Yeah, what's your final words for Chuck Young?
Just don't panic.
Don't panic.
No, I just from the last match. Like, you know what I mean? I tell you the truth. I'm looking forward to pulling you, buddy. And that's all I can say to Chuck. He's a good guy. I got no smack for him. I'm just hoping.
It's all about the show, man. You got to give us something.
Oh,
about entertainment.
I'm gonna be stopping that shit. He's not. If he was uncomfortable in his last match, he's going to be uncomfortable gripping my hand. So
There you go. Chuck's got a strong hand. If you can attack his bicep, you might have something.
if he can get his fingers around it, and
There you go.
But I'm not going to be no giving him room to hit me. So yeah, but he does look strong, and I don't know. We'll see if I can stop his hit. I think if I stop him, I win. So we'll see.
Well, Mr. Kevin Roy, what do you got to say for Brad? Final words.
We should
I'm
let
really
him
looking
go
forward to
last.
meeting him. And what's that?
I said we should let Kevin go last because I know it's gonna be
I
fireworks.
know, right? Yeah. I'll go last.
All right, we'll go on to Miles.
Oh, well, Mike, hope you're training, and let's give him a show.
Good match.
Yep.
Good.
Man,
All
a
right.
few words, that's usually me.
Fair enough, man.
We'll go on to Nicholas the Thrasher Abel.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for you, Zach. Is he still in here? Where'd he
Yeah,
go?
he's still
he's
still
there.
there.
He's
In the
here, he's
bottom
here.
now.
I just can't see him. Oh. But no, I've really been training really hard. I'm blessed with this opportunity to get to pull someone, from Canada, because I actually been talking to a lot of the Ottawa high hookers and stuff, getting some ideas from them too, training wise. So I'm pumped to meet you, Zach. Let's give him a war.
Yeah.
Bring out
Zach,
that
what do you got to reply on that?
Same thing. There's definitely going to be war. Yeah, I'm excited to really give my left arm a good test. Hopefully, it's not too quick. Hopefully, give me something, but we'll
Hope we
see.
can enjoy it.
See how my left's looking.
Just a little bit.
You
Just a
guys
little
look like
bit.
twins. That's so funny.
My dad was a party
fuck.
man back in the day in Canada, so you never know.
Yeah.
Family tree might split off just a little bit off that way.
You never know.
You never know. You never know.
And then I guess for Tim,
Guys,
just I hope he's ready because I'm out of respect for him. I'm going to give him everything I got.
Hey guys, we're handing the mic over to Luke Cody. He's going to be in this match. He wanted to say a few words. Luke Cody, go for it, sir.
First of all, how are you guys today?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Doing good,
Hello.
bud.
So I hope that kid's training. I beat him last time and I've been training, so I hope you guys help him out, get him trained up. I'm ready to go.
We ready.
I'm at
Heck yeah.
154, so I don't foresee him being more than 154.
No.
Fair enough. Yeah, it's good to see you again, Luke.
Who's pulling Luke again? Zach is pulling. You're pulling him too.
No, I think Cyborg.
Oh,
Oh,
Thomas.
Thomas.
Yeah.
Canadian Cyborg.
Yeah, they pulled in Lethbridge, didn't they? Those two.
Yeah, they did.
Yep.
I didn't really watch, but I heard he did lose to Luke, but
Yeah, well, Thomas,
He's been telling me he's
10
been
pounds
training
heavier
hard.
already, and he
I know
packs a
Thomas
punch
has
for
been
his little
ducking.
frame.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's
We'll
fine.
see.
so we got Dakota Shipment next for Dalton. We got Dakota. Sorry.
I mean, it sounds like Dalton's got it all set. I mean, his team sounds hyped for him. So, I mean, I'm ready. The only thing I got to say to Hunter is, Hunter, when we arm wrestled last, I was 190. I'm now 205.
Yeah.
That is one thing I will say. I'm taking this match very seriously in every aspect, and I think that weight is very important. I've been watching his last match very closely. He weighed in at 217. We're coming in at a 220 weight cap, and I plan to be there. I don't plan to be squeaking up to it. I plan to be there. I hope he's ready to match my energy on the table, and I hope he doesn't get flustered. He seems like a cool dude. I'm really excited to arm wrestle him, but you can get into deep waters fast with me if you're not careful. So I just hope he's ready. I know you guys have been training him hard. It's going to be a fun one. I can see Andrew smiling in the bottom corner, looking at me like I'm a dork because I'm saying this, but I'm hoping I can prove everybody wrong. And I know Alberta's got my back.
Yeah.
I know Montana's got his back. It's going to be a real fun clash of the Titans. So let's get it done, Dalton.
Let's be clear too. He's from Florida, so he's a Floridian originally.
Floridian.
Oh, not even accepting him yet, eh?
Oh,
Yeah, no, that,
okay, you know what? I
accepting
was
them.
gonna save this for later, but I'll say it now. I from research saw that he was from Florida, and that's why I've been growing the
Yeah.
stash and the mullet. I'm
There
hoping
you
that
go.
slowly, by the time it comes around, that all these Montana boys kind of take me in because I look more like I'm from Montana than
Just
the
want to
Florida
blend
guy.
in,
You know
don't
what I
you?
mean?
Yeah, you just call him Sunshine.
They want
All
the
right.
mullet in the stash.
Okay, Hunter, what do you got to say for Austin?
Hope you're training, man. I mean, you might be giving up some weight. I gave up some weight my last one. I weighed in fully clothed in boots at 168 pounds and pulled Groot, weighed in 180. So you might see some holes in that match, but I don't think you'll be seeing any holes in our match. So
I've held big guys
Best of
too,
luck.
so I'm looking forward to it.
Did everyone say? Oh no, there's two people that haven't said their piece. Before I hate to cut this off because it's good, but I have a couple questions in the chat that I want to get through. Are these all best of 5?
Yes.
They're all
You gotta
best of
pin your
5.
opponent 3 times to win.
Are we doing like a WAF rules? Are we doing WAF adjusted? Is it going to be kind of what you guys follow down there?
No, this will be Canadian rules. I like Canadian rules. I know some guys over here won't like it, but Brian treated me well up there. Jeremy, who's one of our refs, he treated me well up there, and the Canadian rules make a little more sense.
Jeremy's good.
So
is Brian.
Plus, we'll have Terry, so that'll
Terry
be great.
too. Miles referred me to Terry. Terry's on board, so we're gonna have
Terry's a good ref.
Yeah. So
he is.
Canadian
Yeah,
rules
he really is.
on for
Okay.
this.
And then I know I talked to you about this personally a little bit, but you said there's going to be some sort of meeting beforehand where we all have to. Okay.
Do one the night before. We're gonna have another one the night or that day of. So everyone's on board. So here at Mabel we do before we go live, like when you come down with the British Coming guys like Taryn and Daryl and Dale, we do give a refs meeting to show everyone the rules and everything like that, so everyone's on board on that. A little bit different than how you guys do it, but I'm used to both sides. I've competed up with you guys, so I'm used to both. It might be when we have my event, it might be new rules to some of the guys down here, which it's even Luke Cody said that he actually likes the Canadian rules better. So I didn't mind them while I was up there, and some people say, oh, they're different. And no, they're just different minor changes, like nothing serious, which is it's fine. And we're gonna have 2 ref meetings to make sure everything runs well. Because the last thing I want is a dispute and someone mad at my event because there's a bad call. So I will talk to both refs and just let them know that they got to be neutral and stuff, which I've been told by Brian that they're pretty, good because this is a U.S. versus kind of Canada thing. So I want to make it fair for everyone. So I don't want a stupid call or anything like that, but that's why I got experienced refs for this,
The refs you got, they don't see U.S. Canada at the table. They just see 2 people. So.
That's what you told me last time, and I respect that.
Well, you've experienced it, right?
Yeah, that's what I was telling these guys. I was treated very well. Brian was the ref for mine Thomas's match, and then I forgot the other ref who was up there, but they treated me well and they're fair, and they make sure you have an even grip and everything centered. That was one thing I liked.
Shoulder square.
Brian, everything was good.
That's you don't get away with this open shit where you can just go like this and press somebody. No,
one thing I will say, and I'm saying this out of respect for Dion and understanding what he's doing, is that if I'm a Montana competitor and I'm watching this right now, I will be paying close attention at the rules meetings because as much as it's slight differences, there are differences. And just from watching your guys' last 3 Garage Wars, I can see that there may be instances where you may feel like you're not getting a proper setup. And so our refs are good. Ask them the questions, get it all out of the way at the rules meetings. That way we're not having anything going on mid-match. That's the most unfortunate part when it comes to things like this. So don't be afraid to ask some questions. Terry's awesome. Jeremy's awesome. They'll answer the questions. They're going to tell you yes or no. And let's just make sure that we all have a clear understanding of what's going to be happening when we go up to the table, and then have a good war, guys. That's just something I do want to say.
I mean, I can
And
say,
again, guys, we have the replay that we can use as well. We can do an official replay review as well. We can make sure all parties are happy with that. We can come up with something. But as us on the M spot trying to make this better, that's part of what we want to implement. And so we'll work with that and we'll talk with it, make sure both sides and everybody's happy that if it really does feel that egregious and, you know, if there's enough, I don't know, just we're not sure that that was the right call, we can go back to it. And if the refs are on board, we can overturn it. They will always
limit
they
it to
have
like
the
you
final
get one
say.
challenge or something. Yeah.
Exactly. The refs will always have the final say, but just like them, the rest of the world's going to have seen that slow motion 3 or 4 times and seeing whether he did pin, whether he did foul, whether he did any of those things. Just, you know, every professional sport has that. And if we want to get to that level, we need to start implementing some of that. So that is part, again, what the M spot's going to bring to the table for this.
Yeah. Well,
And-
oh, sorry.
It's
You
awesome.
want to say it? You go ahead, Dakota.
Oh, I was just gonna say one thing I've noticed from previous is I like the one challenge idea, but I'm a firm believer in if you win your challenge, you should be granted another one. If you argue something and you're right, then I feel you should have the chance to argue something else, because those are the kind of people who I feel like are arguing for the right reasons. With that being said, I'm totally okay with if you lose your challenge, maybe you get a foul for that round or something.
Correct.
I know that's how the
agree.
NHL kind of works. The
Correct.
NHL does it. If you lose your challenge, you have a penalty. If you win your challenge, you get your challenge back. Obviously, that's something that's going to have to be talking about with the referees and the competitors.
Correct.
And that's something you
Yep,
guys can figure out. But that's a recommendation that I have that I haven't seen many flaws with. So.
Yeah, losing a point or foul, like however it comes down to, there has to be something that you lose if you are wrong, because we just don't want people taking a small, hey,
Yeah,
that was small. If it's egregious and that's that, but if you're one of those guys that's just going to be taking your challenge every single time to take your challenge, there has to be a repercussion for it. So I agree. That's a good point there, guys.
I think
and
the audience tells you too.
one thing too is obviously, like you said, the referee is always right. So I believe that if you challenge and a referee is very confident in their call, that they still have the right to deny a challenge. But I think that the referees, for the most part, if there is something that seems like on the fence, they'll agree with it and go for the challenge. Like, in all reality, with good camera angles, it doesn't take that long to go through a challenge. Like, you can look at it and you can be like, I was right or I was wrong.
I think we have about 5 or 6 camera angles. We got both sides and top and table up, like a lot of good camera angles to catch anything that happens too, you know, which is good.
Yeah. We make sure that you can see, but we have an elbow camera on the elbow pad right there, so it's level with it. You can see if it just comes off the most minute amount. That's on both sides. We have the up camera to make sure that you're getting square when you're starting off, all those type of things. And then the front camera, the PTZ, that's up in the air, kind of shooting down. So we immediately will always have 3 looks that we can give the ref. And again, they will always have the final say, but they'll also have the final say knowing that the world just saw whether or not that was a really bad foul and they didn't call it or not, you know.
Well, what about I got a question. So, like, ultimately, you're going to have a rule set and that you're going to try to convey to the refs as well, right? So, what about small bobbles with no position gained? Like, are you gonna like try to
again? I guess I'll leave
Are you
that.
gonna leave it to the refs? Like,
yes.
Okay. No, I'm just curious
I
because I
don't
know
want the production or anybody
we let
else.
a lot of small stuff. If there's no gain, we let a lot of small stuff go. But I'm just letting you know, right? So
no, absolutely, and we have to keep the discretion with the refs. But if it just feels like 3 guys said, "Hey, you know, coming up to you and telling you that was really bad," we should have maybe looked at that. Well, the fact that we can look at it, we will do that.
Yeah.
Well, because I know sorry, keep going.
No, you guys, I know the referees are always right, but just like any professional sport, they're another third official behind a screen seeing stuff that they might not have caught.
Yeah, no, fair. Just because I know in Canada right now, what we're trying to do, or like what was happening at Nationals, is you had to pay money. And I think that is so I don't want to say unfair, but I think it's a very strange way of doing it. To be like, oh, you want to challenge this? It's $40. Like that just seems so
Ooh, ouch,
unprofessional to
no.
me.
Yeah, that seems I don't know what word, dirty. I don't know. Just losing a point or a foul is more in the competition where, the NHL players aren't getting fined unless you're doing something outside of the sport or something just so egregious, but just just to get a second look at the call shouldn't do that. I wouldn't think.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Andrew didn't get to say his final words, and then did anyone else? Oh,
Kevin Roy.
he's gone, I think.
I'm here.
Oh, he's here.
Oh no, he's there.
I don't
Okay, you
see
didn't
him.
show up on my second screen.
I hear
Sorry.
you though. Yeah.
You want me to go or is it Andrew?
Hey, go
Whoever
ahead.
wants to go.
You want to go last, Kev?
I don't care.
I'll just go. It's pretty much already all out there. I made that video. I'm obviously going into this very confident because I want this to be like a showcase of my ability to beat any kind of opponent, not just a certain type of niche. Like, oh, you're this type of puller. These are the type of people you beat. So it's a big deal for me. I think it's really clear from watching Jared's videos exactly what he values and what he goes for, what he tries to achieve. And I feel like with more than 95% confidence, I know exactly how the first round is going to go, what he's going to try to do. So I feel very confident in my game plan. And if he doesn't come in well-trained, well-rested, and super on point, then I think it's probably just going to be a complete massacre for him.
Fair.
Got really quiet in here.
All right, Kevin.
All right, it's mine. I got the mic. I got the floor, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to facing Brad. I don't know much about him. Huge wrestling fan as myself. But I'll keep this short and sweet. Think about it like this, Brad. You can finally go home, look yourself in the mirror, and get a little peace of mind because you will know you are indeed beaten by a real man. Because whose game is it? With everybody saying, Playboy Roy.
That was beautiful.
That
was beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
poet too.
I just want to say to everyone who came in, we really appreciate your time. To everyone who's watching, please like and subscribe. We're really trying to get going with this channel. We just got over 200 subscribers. We want to say thank you guys for that. There's 15 people watching. We really appreciate that. These numbers are slowly increasing. Once again, I am very excited to see all of Montana. I'm going to see you guys not this Saturday, but next. Hopefully, whoever's there, I'll get to see, spend some time with. And then August 17th, let's all show up. Let's have fun, guys. It's going to be some good matches. And I just want to say best luck to everybody.
Yeah.
Looking forward to meeting you, brother.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Dakota, I will be in Black Falls August 3rd.
You'll be what, sorry?
I will be in Black Falls August 2nd and 3rd.
Okay. We'll have to figure something out. Maybe you can come do a practice or something.
Absolutely.
There's a tournament then, isn't there?
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I can't see it. I'm blocked from all pages.
Yeah,
I know.
I didn't know it
I'll send you
existed.
this one too.
We're banned. We're banned from those ones.
We're banned. Yeah, I didn't.
No.
Fuck it.
Yeah, I'll watch. I'm gonna be a criminal because I got an event on the 20th of July. Watch.
You know,
All right.
I would have loved to gone to yours, Brian. But there's so much stuff going on in the States right now that I can't get away.
It's okay, brother. You're always welcome, and there'll be many
appreciate it.
more. Yeah, there'll be many more. So it's all good.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Peace out, everybody. Thanks
Yeah,
again.
thanks for having me on,
Take
guys.
care.
Take care.
Thanks for having
Take
me,
care.
brother.
Get ready.
Take care.
Subscribe to the M spot.
You ready?
Oh,
Subscribe to the M spot.
Yep, subscribe to the
yeah,
M spot, guys.
spot. But us first. But yeah, take care, guys.
Hunter, put those away. Jesus Christ.
The guns. Thanks, guys, for coming on.